Hey there. Okay, this hopefully will help you with the multi-page forms assignment. So basically, what we're looking at here is just a blank form in Google. And the benefit of doing a multi-page form opposed to just one big long form is that you can kind of cater it towards your group. So not every question is going to be applicable for every group that is answering your questionnaire or survey, or even if you're just gaining information, which is actually what I usually use this for the most. So in the assignment, you see that there are kind of like an outline that I want you to come up with 3 different questions, or at least one main question that splits into a couple questions. And the reason for that is because the pages then are going to be what actually separates the questionnaire for the different groups of people. So let's just come up with something like super simple, like if you are a cat or a dog person. So obviously the cat people don't want to answer the dog questions, and the dog people don't want to answer the cat questions. So that's where this is going to come in handy. So this is going to be cat versus dog is the title. Form description, which do you like? Okay. And then this is where I'm actually going to come up with my main question. And you can do as many or as few questions to separate your groups as you want. But this is just really straightforward right now. How we're going to add the pages is where it gets a little bit tricky. So my question is, which do you like better? Just like my description was. So option 1 is going to be cats. And then if I just hit enter, it brings me to a new one. Option 2 is dogs. And let's go ahead and add other. And what other does is they can actually type in. So if they didn't like either, or if they preferred a special, breed or something like that, they could type that in there. Does not actually come up, it does not show up in your form, this add option. If you clicked on it, then it would actually add an option that would show up in your form. This was a multiple choice. Multiple choice, as you can see here, only allows them to click one or the other. If I do this drop-down menu, I could do short answer where they could actually type it in, paragraph, which is the long answer, check boxes, which meaning they can select multiple, so they could select both, or drop down, maybe I provide a list of breeds or something within it. They could drop down, have a drop down menu and do it. We're not going to do any of those because with these, multiple choice are the best, because it's a definitive answer of, okay, this is the next page you guys are going to see, and then this is the next page the other group is going to see. Okay, so like I said, this is really straightforward as far as just making a form for now. But down here, these little dots, once you click that, this is it where it says go to section based on answer, okay? So before we do that, let's go ahead and make our new sections. So you can see here, this is how you add another question, another title and description, an image, a video, or add section. So once I click add section, you can see it has a completely different, almost page, section 2 of 2, okay? So I'm gonna pretend that this is the cat page. Okay, so you picked the best one. Okay, so that's the cat page. So anybody who picks cat from the first page, I want it to go here. Obviously, I don't want the dog people to go here, but I do want the dog people to have their own special page. So I'm going to add another section, and I'm going to title that, okay. Puppies. Okay. So these are the pages now that I can connect to my questionnaire up here. So I'm going to go back to the front. Remember, this is the very first one, section 1 of 3 is what they're going to see first. And then I'm going to go ahead and, I just need to click it. Like right now, any of these are just kind of like in limbo. Once you click on the questionnaire anywhere, then all the menus will pop up next to it. So I could delete them if I wanted to. Like if I wanted to get rid of the other, I could just do the X and then it got rid of the other. Okay, but I'm going to come back down here to the 3 little dots, and it says show description. I can shuffle the order option, but I want to go to this section based on what answer they give me for this question. So once I click that, you can see now that next to each answer, it has continue to the next section. Well, continue to the next section would mean that it would go, both would go to the cats, section 2 of 3, because that's the next section. But I don't want that. Cats I can have go to the next section, but I'm actually going to just pick go to section 2. And then dogs, I'm obviously going to pick go to section 3. Okay, so those are going to bring me to these. And there's one more thing you have to keep in mind. After they get to the page, so say the cat people click cats and it brought them to the cat's rule page, because that's what we told it to do. Then it says after this section, what do you want it to do? Well, that means that when the cat people get to this second page, right now we have it so it goes to the next section, which means they're going to then see the dogs are the best page, which we don't want them to see. So we are going to click this drop down menu and just go to submit form, meaning that when the cat people get to this cat's rule page, then they're just going to submit the form. It doesn't go anywhere else. We're also going to do that to the dog one. So just click anywhere on there. Oh, and it looks like you don't even have to do it, because that is the last one. Section 3 of 3 is the last one. It can't go anywhere else. So that's the how you set that up. And then if you go up here to the very top, you have this little eyeball and you can preview. So you can see here, okay, so there's my title and everything. Which do you like better? If I pick cats and press next, it only goes to the cat page, cat's rule, and I can submit. Or if I pick the dogs, it will only take me to the dogs are the best and submit. So you can do this with, man, anything. You can do this asking for favorite songs. You can do this asking for, contact information from specific ensembles within your program, or parent boosters. What do they want to help with? Each one can take you to a different page that just tells you about that. The possibilities are really endless. So it takes a little bit of work up front, but the way that it organizes your responses in the end are way more beneficial than kind of like sifting through everybody is just random answers, or having people skip question after question because it doesn't apply to them. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any more questions. But yeah, multi-forms, like I said, a little bit of work up front, but totally worth it in the end. So good luck with that, and hopefully you won't do a boring cat versus dog form. But all right, have a good one, and let me know if you have any more questions. Bye-bye.